Yeah, I'm not sure he can post any of this fucking video. Alright, hey, welcome back to
Two cooks,
one server.
Alright, so for our audio-only listeners, go online with...
Tank and Ace.
And I'm Steve.
Man.
Cool, and today we got some fun topics to talk about you. We got cancel culture. We're going there. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're getting canceled.
Yeah,
And I'll help.
we had a good run. Alright, but of course, to start off, we got to do our shots. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Mazel tov.
Alright, that's good. Okay. Cancel culture. That's a really dicey topic to talk about. I'm not sure we can handle it. Always we'll get canceled if we do. But who wants to go first? Anyone? Anyone?
I mean, how are we gonna start this? Like, are we gonna just start with just Twitter, fucking
I think just
corporations?
just
Twitter started as a perfect haven for just a free thought, free form, people working on jokes, ideas, just randomness or just food
just
ideas.
people just watching or
They
just
wanna-
seeing what other people are just going.
Exactly.
they
doing
have a
with
voice
their
and they're
life.
trying to have their
Yeah.
voice be heard.
Just your not day to day, your minute by minute, and
Yeah.
then somewhere people decided to talk about serious things, and shit went downhill.
Real
I mean,
quick.
it went downhill and it went uphill. It was a little bit of both. But when the lows, it was really low. Because we were talking about this. We were talking a little bit about this earlier, and just recently, the chick from The Mandalorian. Sorry, I can't remember her name at the moment.
Gina,
Yeah, that chick. Yeah, just Google her. Mandalorian chick. Canceled.
UFC chick.
Yeah, UFC chick.
Yeah.
Well, big block.
Turns out she's a super Republican. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? And she gets canceled for saying some little things about Jews and possibly Holocaust. And I mean, y'all know what we're talking about. But
Yeah.
She's been posting some stuff for a long time. For a good long time.
Mm,
And people were like, hey, maybe you should
not do that.
maybe you should not do that. You have a job somewhere.
like the people that pay her money were like, yo, we're gonna get you a whole new show, but we need you to calm down and not do the things you're posting.
And
about.
she was like, fuck that. Freedom of speech.
Yeah. I will not be silenced. You're right, but you will no longer be
Employed
employed
here.
in the Star Wars universe. So, yeah, I mean, it's a slippery slope. It's one thing that it's when you start denying free speech, that's definitely a red flag. But also, sometimes you should shut up.
There are some things that don't need to be said, but being punished for just talking about your own ideals on a website that is made to have you speak your ideals is kind of backhand, or not, it's backpedaling, I think. That's what I feel like. Don't have a platform where you can say whatever the fuck you want, and then the second someone says whatever the fuck they want, they get punished for it by losing a job.
That is true, but how
Yeah.
long has Twitter and other social media platforms not been a place where you can say whatever you want?
Very true.
I mean, they always have been, but everybody has a job, or everybody has jobs where you can only do so much, and you have this appearance that you have to put on. And when you're that big into the media, you can't just be out there fucking posting whatever and looking fucking crazy.
I mean, you can. You just
I mean,
won't
you
be
can. You
employed
just
in
want
one of
to
the biggest
avoid,
fucking
you lose your job,
franchises.
yeah.
I mean, you're talking about the biggest corporation.
Exactly.
It's up there.
That's what happened with James Gunn, but his was a lot different. He posted
He
some
said
shit.
some stupid jokes.
Yeah, he just
For a
had some
long
jokes
time
for a
ago.
long time ago, and it gets brought up years fucking later,
Yep.
and they were literally canceling him over some shit he did fucking 15 years ago.
Not even did.
Not
It's
even,
just
like,
kind of said and joked about.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was rape jokes or rape jokes. They're not
pleasant jokes.
either. It's all funny or nothing's funny as far as jokes go I mean, you're talking about Dave Chappelle. Remember, Dave Chappelle had the Chappelle Show, and then he leaves, comes back. What? 10 years later,
More than
10,
that.
15,
yeah.
15, 20.
makes a couple jokes, and everyone's like, "Hey,
Wait a
that's
minute.
what? Who? I'm offended, dude. It's Dave Chappelle.
Not to
He
mention,
does not give a
always
fuck.
been Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
the funny
that's
thing is,
Dave.
the special was
Turn it
called
off.
Sticks and Stones too. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
You fed right
what,
into the man's hand.
what do you think was gonna happen?
Genius.
It's brilliant.
That's
Just the
good
doctor
free
was,
press.
in my opinion. Yeah.
Free press if you play it right. As long as you don't just say, "Hey, Republicans, being a Republican today is like choosing the Holocaust." Because I mean, that's not clever, funny, or that's just
That was distasteful.
not smart, man. That's just dumb. It's just a dumb thing to say.
If anything, just the fact that she said a dumb thing and have everyone acknowledge she said a dumb thing with punishment enough. It's like, because everyone's not gonna come up to her for the rest of her fucking life
And
and
she
say
didn't even
that.
say it. Like
She
it
tweeted
was.
it.
No,
Yeah.
it was reposts.
Yeah,
That's
she
what it's
reposted.
reposted.
She
Yeah.
reposts things,
Yeah.
which one could argue is that if you repost it, you're saying it.
Mm-hmm.
One could argue that's pretty much what you're doing, but yeah, like I said, it's a slippery slope.
It is.
I can't go to work and say everything this. Do you know how fast I'd be fired if I said everything on my mind, every single thing? You guys probably wouldn't even be here. I would be far away somewhere. But you push it down. You push it way down where the cancer grows, and you deal with it tomorrow. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's tomorrow's problem.
Exactly.
Maybe don't speak your mind so much.
Maybe.
Maybe, unless that's like your career.
Or just full send. Fuck it.
Yeah.
This is America. I'll say what I want, whenever I want, however I want.
However I want.
America.
As long as it's not opinion, I hold dear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people that are out there that get paid to fucking full send. Like,
Yeah.
that's literally their job, and they can do shit like that. But, like we were saying earlier, if that's your job, like, and they're telling you not to do that shit, you probably shouldn't do the shit.
Probably should
Yeah,
know.
and stop canceling comedians. That's
Like,
something I just
why?
want to go on.
It's jokes.
It's a fucking joke. You go on stage, you say a joke. It's just a joke. Some things are piss poor taste, and some things maybe you just shouldn't fucking watch it. Maybe you should just turn off.
Especially
just turn
if-
off the TV.
Especially
We can
if you-
turn this off right now.
You don't until
Sorry.
fast forward until you hit the end. Then you
Then
can
hit that like button.
and subscribe.
And notifications. when
Exactly.
they're gone.
That's always
Get that
important.
bell.
Hit that bell.
Mm-hmm. It's so fucked up when comedians are known for making certain jokes and people get pissed off all of a sudden that they're making those jokes. Like fucking, what was it? God, like,
I'm gonna say Daniel Tosh. Yeah.
Damn it, she's making fucked up jokes for like 15 years. And then,
He just disappeared.
Yeah.
I think just Comedy Central was like, fuck you.
well, no, he
yeah.
still has his show though. That's the thing.
No, it's got canceled.
It got canceled.
also.
No, Comedy Central. We can go down a rabbit hole about stand-up comedy, Comedy Central, and how
I didn't know
how
that. I thought it
fucking
was just
far off
going.
they've gone
Wow,
now. But yeah,
yeah.
they canceled anything with a human being.
I thought it was, and Cops got canceled because for some reason like, it was like offensive, like watch people get like arrested and shit or some shit like that. Was that right? Or am I just making that up?
Listen,
That
I'm a
sounds
good
right.
I'm a good 15 to 17% white trash.
Mm.
I enjoyed Cops. I really did. It was also somewhat problematic, but
Why? Because you were always stoned when watching it, so you're.
We're talking about prank caller. Prank caller. I don't
So a
know.
lot of people who watch Cops, at least in my experience, have always been stoned. Even when I watched it, I was, definitely back in 7 years ago for statute of limitations, I was definitely high as fuck watching Cops. And I definitely know people who are always high watching Cops. I thought it was
Well-
very ironic. They were like, where's the cop? And then they were like, I hope the cop's not around here. And then they're watching Cops.
Well, 4 to 5 months to 7 years ago, when the statute of limitations, whatever you say,
Yeah.
Cops was on all the fucking time.
All the time.
All the time.
Literally all the time.
So, I mean, chances are, if you caught it, you might have been stoned.
Yeah, especially in the states that have legalized statewide marijuana usage.
Where it's totally fine, except it's not because it's still federally illegal.
illegal. Yes.
And we hold federal laws dear to our heart. We don't rebel. Right, kids?
Fuck no, bitch.
Right.
Yeah. Well, at least if you're watching this government, yes, I do. Hold them dear to my heart when you're not looking.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm?
Pro two-party system.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
our
good.
FBI agent just fucking sent the SWAT team. They just sent them.
He's just jerking off right now. Finally, we got him.
We got them motherfuckers.
Did you guys get to the weird shit?
Watching the whole time, like this is fucked up shit, but like it's nothing we can send them in yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so if we're talking about cancel culture, I just want to talk about Bill Cosby real quick.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Let's go.
All right, hold on. Y'all start. I already started it. Yeah, go
I mean,
ahead.
we're talking about Bill Cosby. We're talking about a man who spent his career on clean jokes.
Yes.
He went so far as to calling out some of the greats. We're talking about Eddie Murphy. We're talking about I mean, anybody, any single person that came up in the '90s, Martin Lawrence, anybody that used somewhat
Eddie
blue
Griffin.
collar.
Yep. Him too.
Yeah, all of it.
all of it.
I mean,
I
Pretty
mean,
Comedy was
there's
all
a
over the
famous
place. George
story
Carlin
of Eddie Murphy getting a call from Bill Cosby and saying, you know, you don't need to say all those words. And then he talked to Richie Pryor and he goes, fuck him. You do you. Okay, so we flash forward to Hannibal Buress. Hannibal Buress is the guy that called him out on stage.
Uh-huh.
And he said, y'all don't know about Bill Cosby. And do a little research into some people in the scene. Everyone kind of knew.
It was a real hush-hush thing.
It was a real hush-hush
But it
thing.
wasn't just him that was doing it. He was.
There was a lot of
I
people.
feel like it was because he was over here trying to buy a network and. No offense. Yeah, no offense. But
you want to go down that?
Yeah, no offense, but I feel like the white people out there, they really didn't want that. Like those high ends were like, nah.
We do
Yeah,
it really well. We keep your secrets.
Yeah, we keep our secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, yo, we're gonna shut this.
We're
motherfucker
evil
down.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what the fuck happened. Like, yeah, because they are already like Weinstein or whatever. Like these motherfuckers up there, they're doing it. It's not just.
It
it's
is
not
known.
Just, yeah, it's known.
When you get down to the nitty gritty, when you listen to the things, you go, how did nobody know? That's because everyone knew.
Yeah. They were all.
Yeah, they're
Because-
all in it.
Because it'd be impossible.
Yep.
You can't drug and rape 20-something women. Allegedly. I don't know what the thing is. I know he got in trouble for a couple of them. But you don't do that without some people fucking knowing. But the man built his fucking career on clean comedy, and
He
what do
did,
you get? And what do you get?
You find out he's a monster.
You found out he's one of the worst goddamn human beings that you can even think of.
I think it's even crazier hearing about it too, because a lot of his career he spent like a lot of his fortune helping like African Americans in like less impoverished areas and like getting a leg up and shit. Like actually scholarships, tens of thousands of African American black guys have gotten to college because of his fucking scholarships and his programs. He's done a lot of good things.
So
Well,
what's
he's
a
still a
few
monster.
rings? What's a few rings? No, that's fucking terrible.
He's still
it's
a
horrible.
fucking bad person. Yeah.
It's terrible.
It made
No.
it so much harder
Somebody
to get
edit
him.
that out. That was not a good joke.
It made it so hard to accept, honestly.
Life is about balance, all right?
Wrong balance. A little too
I
much
am
cheating
not
in the
saying
I
that I
don't
am
condone.
for him raping and
No
shit,
one condone.
but at the same time,
So
Yeah,
many
he-
people
yeah.
got to read.
he helped a lot of people, all
helped
right?
a lot of
Damn it, this feels so bad.
This feels so
This feels
wrong.
so bad.
I told you we're getting canceled. This
I
is
need to
it.
take a shower. I haven't even
This is
started to
gonna
get
help.
canceled.
No, this is
Fuck it,
gonna
let's go
happen.
down the hole.
Fuck
Cool.
it,
Yeah, we're already
right?
there. Fuck it,
already there.
yeah,
Let's
we're
do it.
there.
We're in.
Already there.
We're moving around.
Hello, hello, hello.
If we ever get big, like this is gonna be the video. They're like, yo, we're bringing this back
10
up.
years. After we're big for a good
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
yeah.
talk about cancel culture.
Yeah.
Funny story about that one.
Yeah.
You're in it now.
I'll get a phone
Or
call
like-
and be like, I did what show with what? Fuck!
Like, no,
No.
that wasn't me. I didn't wear Nirvana t-shirts.
I don't look like I'm in a fucking grunge garage band cover shit. Hello, everybody. We are Jeremy. That's a little Pearl Jam joke. So.
I'm sure someone gets. One of our listeners or viewers
Somebody
get
got that. They were like,
Someone-
Somebody,
Like-
most people are like, yeah, we're way too young.
it. Yeah.
Oh my God! Shut up.
There are a lot of youngins listen to our show. A lot of them.
Mostly.
They didn't even know what the fuck. They don't even know how to text without looking at the keys.
Oh, T9.
They don't
Dude,
know
I was
anything
a
about
monster on T9. I was straight savage.
that. Oh my god,
Me in 9th grade.
dude! It was a
I
skill.
think everybody did that
We
shit,
all did it. We all knew it. We would just peek occasionally at the screen to read it and then
Hey,
respond.
For the grammar. It's for the grammar. It's like
Pretty much,
that
yeah.
was a period, right? All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
spelling check. We
Yeah.
actually gave a shit about grammar back then. Now we syntax.
I mean, I'm in high school. I could use an Oxford fucking comma.
Properly use a semicolon.
I don't think I could still use it. I just throw that shit in there, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this isn't right.
It sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, when it
Sounds-
starts looking a little long, you gotta
Yeah.
throw something in there.
It sounds like there should be more than a pause. Is it
Yeah.
like a listing a pause?
But if if I put a period here, the rest of it won't look right.
Is it
So-
like a complete thought and then an add-on to that thought? Who the fuck knows? My sister's gonna see that. She's in a major in English. and
Okay.
She's gonna fucking bitch.
She's
me
gonna
out.
comment like, "This is how you do it."
Oh yeah, no, she really.
She's gonna put a link to how to
you
use the
fucking
Oxford
idiot.
grammar. Or,
You fucking
semicolon.
idiot. I'm not gonna tell her. I'm not gonna tell you guys her name, but as far as we are in cancel culture, she called me a retard until I was in like 7th grade. Yeah, I thought I was really retarded.
You actually believed it.
No, I did. I was like, I'm the coolest retard there's ever been because I have like 4 normal friends, so I'm so fine. And then I was like, hey guys, I don't think I'm retarded.
And your sister comes up.
It was 8th grade where I was like, hey,
Wow.
That's a
leave-
long time.
Hey, hey.
8th grade?
Yeah.
Like
It was
your
8th
teacher-
grade when I
you think
realized. It
what-
was 7th grade that I
were
believed.
Were your grades okay?
Yeah, my grades were fine. No, they were fine.
They were okay.
I got good I got good in school grades,
Okay.
but like, dude, I ain't doing homework projects. You can eat a dick. I don't waste your time while I'm here. You're not gonna waste my time while I'm out of here.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, cancel culture.
Yo, back to
Culture.
Bill Cosby since we didn't finish up with him.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
I mean, it's so hard to believe he actually did those things. And I first heard about the allegation. Like, they were allegations when I first heard about them. Then more evidence came out.
Bro, I
and
couldn't
then
believe. I was
more
like,
people
at
came
all
out.
at first. I was like, not Bill Cosby.
Not Bill Cosby.
Not Bill
Not
Cosby.
that
Yeah, when I
sweater
first heard
wearing
about it.
man.
Do you guys
Yeah.
want to go down a dark hole? Do you guys want to go down the believe every woman hole?
Oh, how like that Me Too thing kind of fucked up a lot of credibility.
Bill Cosby, it was the first. Same thing with Tiger Woods. It was the first like 2 or 3,
yeah.
and I was
I
like,
know, I totally believed it.
No, Tiger Woods
No,
did
Tiger
that
Woods.
shit.
I was like,
He
nah.
did that. He
okay,
did
that
that.
makes sense. No, you mean that guy? No, okay.
Oh my
But Bill
God.
Cosby, it was a good like 3. It was a good 3 women. It was a good 3 women.
But
I
they
was
waited
like,
like 15, 20
I
years.
don't know. You mean this guy that did the football?
And the pudding.
Sketch with the pudding and,
Yeah.
and the hello mom and the, you know
Yeah.
So I didn't believe it. It's not that I didn't believe it because you don't not believe everyone, but also you go, hey, maybe we should take this seriously, guys.
Yeah.
Let's investigate.
See, when it was like,
And then it was like 16.
Yeah, like 30 women popping up. I was like, bro, they just.
You raped them women, didn't you?
Honestly, I didn't think that. I thought when I heard that, that's when I was more like, yo, there couldn't be 30 women, and like, yo, this man ain't get goddamn caught for this.
Like,
Like,
kidnapping
he was
cop
over
back
here,
then.
serial rapist.
He was
Like
a
what?
serial rapist.
No,
Yeah.
see, it's 3 to 4 women where you're like, I don't know, man. And then it was 30, and you're like, listen, dude.
No.
It's
see, I'm-
27. It's 27 of these are right. What the fuck?
No. See, I feel like when you're that big and you making that much money,
You get
people are
this
gonna people are gonna just come out. No, not the mentality.
Oh.
I think people are just gonna fucking say, yeah, me too. Like, it was me also. Like, oh no, I don't believe all y'all motherfuckers.
It's like, how much money you still have? Oh yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
No,
Shit.
I'm not
Like,
gonna
I
automatically
hated the whole Me
believe.
Too fucking movement.
Exactly.
No, I'm not going to automatically believe. But if you go logic and statistics, and let's be honest, logic wins a lot.
It does, yeah.
If you have 30 accusers, chances are one of them ain't bullshitting.
More than one.
Okay, that's one, but like, yo.
We're talking about rape. We're talking about rape. We're not talking about stealing candy.
I am not.
This is a 9-year-old at
I
grocery
am not
store.
trying to defend him on the rape. I'm just saying, like,
Oh, like
that,
believing.
yeah,
this individual.
Believing, okay,
Yeah.
not automatically assuming. I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
yeah,
okay.
that amount of people, like,
Yeah.
sometimes like people just don't like you because I have people that just don't like me, and then they like gang up and like try to make you seem like you're the bad person.
But you've never been accused of rape.
No,
That's a whole nother monster to be accused of. That's some serious shit. That's your
Yeah.
life in prison. It's even more fucked up though if he gets accused of rape and nothing happens, he might still go to fucking jail. But if a woman gets accused of rape, nothing really
All right.
happens.
What if
Not only
you-
that, but
what
it's
if you
proved that she
did-
lied in court. Then that guy went to jail. He's went to jail for fucking 10 years, and
I mean, that
nothing
is-
happens to her,
Nothing happens to her ever.
even though she lied in
Uh-huh.
court, falsified a
Well,
statement,
no,
Things
Crazy.
are
perjury,
starting to change.
nothing.
Things are starting to change.
No, no,
They
yeah.
are starting to get. If you do a false accusation, they're starting to batten down that because
yeah,
that is.
yeah, starting like this
Yeah,
has
you
been
can't
going on
lie.
for so
It's
fucking
been
long
going-
though.
But that's
yeah,
another
it's been
thing.
so fucking long.
But most of these things are actually most of the false accusations,
Mhm.
which if you look at it in the huge scope of it, if you talk about false accusations, you're talking about 3 out of 100. You know what I mean? The number of false accusations is extremely low compared to the accurate
Yes.
accusations.
Yeah.
But most of these false accusations come with campus. We're talking about college rape. We're talking about college things. And honestly, I don't understand why colleges are dealing with shit. Why the fuck are colleges dealing with things? Why aren't the police handling this investigation? That's something that happens where they're like, oh well, we've did an investigation and we saw that this kid did some shit, so he doesn't have a scholarship anymore. No, he did something horrible.
Yeah.
So now he has to go to a different school and have a slightly less better life. Fuck that.
Or
if we're
that,
talking about okay, don't believe everything, but treat it all as a proper investigation,
no, totally get that.
more equality across the board. Yeah.
all across the board.
Yeah. It's the same thing with like offensive jokes. It's either all funny or it's none of it's funny. Same.
Exactly.
Jokes are like hit and miss.
Well, like if the jokes
it's like somebody
if the
can
jokes
say a joke
themselves suck.
about rape, or about the Jews, or about just black people or whatever. Like certain people can say it, but the way they go about it is different for every fucking comedian. Like
there is a
everybody,
delivery
yeah,
factor
it's
there.
a total delivery factor.
But and it's what's his God damn. I mean, you're talking about the thing with comedy and jokes and things like that is it shouldn't be taken seriously ever. I'm a huge,
Its whole purpose
I'm a
is to make
huge fan.
yeah.
Exactly. We're just a bunch of silly people on stage trying to tell a fucking joke.
Yeah.
This should not be taken seriously.
Exactly.
Now, if you're talking about people that, Sam Kinison, not a big fan of Sam Kinison. Was never a fan of him. He said some fucked up things. He got screwed over by a lot of women. He did a lot of drugs, and he paid the price by an early death. But the man said, he pioneered comedy. Think of Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's Raw, Delirious. I just watched Delirious. It's fucked up. It's fucked
A
up.
lot of this shit from early '90s.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's so fucked up.
yeah.
That shit was really fucked up.
90s,
It's
yeah.
messed up, man. Oh God, what was his name? Hickory
Yeah, who was
Dickory
the-
Dock, the gal sat on my cock. Boom! Leather gloves. I can't even remember his name.
Oh fucking.
He got canceled on MTV.
Oh fuck! Who is that guy?
God, I wasn't a big fan, but he's influential. His the night that comedy died, where he recorded an entire set of him just off the cuff, and he bombed terribly. It is one of the most brilliant sets because he just bombs the entire time, and he was so high on his fame. Fuck, what was his name, man? We're gonna pause it.
Now, all right. So
Yeah.
while he's doing that,
Mhm.
so who's the guy during when Kobe died, the comedian that fucking went on?
Ari Shaffir.
Yes.
Ari Shaffir, yeah.
Yeah.
Ari Shaffir, the amazing racist, one of the best comedians out there right now.
He's a really
Ari Shaffir.
most of the big names in the game.
Yes.
I actually fuck with this guy.
Comedy Store original, one of the best out
Put
there.
him super hard, and he gets destroyed because he posted some shit. I forgot what the actual shit is, but I listen to different podcasts, and they were talking about what he did, and literally everybody canceled him. He got canceled on shows. He got canceled on fucking his podcast. All his friends stopped talking to him. He got shut down on Twitter.
It was a big hit for Ari Shaffir. He made a joke. He's notoriously always been even though he's an LA, New York comic, he's always kind of leaned towards LA sometimes, just because he likes the weather. But he's been he hates the Lakers. Always hated Lakers. Always hated Kobe. So when it first popped out, and this is what people don't know, is that whenever someone famous dies, he makes a fucked up video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always make Aretha Franklin. Anybody that's died, he's made a fucked up video, and then he made a fucked up video about Kobe Bryant. Maybe did it a little bit too soon.
It was really soon.
When
I want to say it was like next day.
It was within hours. They didn't. He didn't know about his kid. They didn't know. He didn't know about his kid.
Oh, okay.
Didn't know about his kid. And so I can't speak for the man. It sounds like, from what I've heard, is maybe he wouldn't have said it so soon. But also COVID hit. It was one of those. It was one of those things
Like,
where COVID hit,
too.
and it was like. Whew. But
those first, like that first month though, like he went
radio silent.
It
Radio silent.
was
But he did
really
it right.
fucking bad.
He didn't apologize. That's one of the things that you can't do. When the mob comes after you, think of Louis C.K. He apologized. And that was one of the worst things he probably could have done.
Which I'm surprised he did. He doesn't seem like a guy that would
He
apologize.
doesn't, but he
bro.
was high enough.
It seems like someone, like his agent, was like, just fucking apologize.
Not even his agent. I
Or
don't even
just
think he
someone.
has an agent. Like, yeah, he's that high. He don't need an agent.
Yeah,
True.
he kind of did his own thing.
Manager or whatever.
But he apologized, and when you apologize, you're admitting guilt. And when
You don't wanna do
Louis
that.
C.K. apologized, everyone dragged him back under the mud. And they're like, "That's not good enough." And it's kind of like one of those
He's your
things.
firstborn.
Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, cancel culture. I'm not looking them up.
It's a real monster to fucking deal with, especially in like a country where it's like freedom of speech, you can say what you want, and now we've just like,
To a point.
To a point. Now it's like to a point. You say
Yeah,
what you
to a
want
fucking point.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's the thing is,
Now, like, should some people be? It's fine. Now, should some people not say certain things? Like, what was Roseanne? Fucking, what was the thing? She took an Ambien and it made the most racist thing ever.
now
Who
listen.
wore it better?
listen.
I think it was.
I'm gonna
is
get y'all
something I
canceled
would-
right now.
yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
I'm
go.
gonna get you canceled right
Let's
now.
go.
Have you seen that picture?
I've seen
Have you
it.
seen the picture of the lady?
I've seen it. Yeah.
She does look like she was in the Planet of the Apes. She does. She does. And she's not obviously of an African American descent. That is something that came out a little bit later. If you look her up, she looks like she may be like somewhat Asian or something, but she's kind of got the. God, I'm gonna fuck you guys up, dude.
Yo, let's go.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble. This is not okay. This is so not okay. Anyway, she shouldn't have said what she said, period. Because, anyway, don't say that thing. Don't say those things. But, shit, man. I dug myself in a hole here, guys.
Yeah.
Ambien doesn't make you racist, okay?
It just
But also, look at the fucking picture, man. I would have made the joke, dude. I would have made it. I would have fucking made it, dude. I would have made it right the fuck now. I would have made it. And not even cared. Not even thought about it if I was high as a fucking kite.
Well, Ambien does turn your brain to oatmeal. I can say that for a fucking fact.
I
Somebody
wouldn't
took
say
Ambien for years.
oatmeal. Like,
It turns into something else, dude.
like I'm
Fucking-
pretty fine for the most part when I'm on Ambien.
Dude, I called the cops one time not knowing. I witnessed a car accident in my front yard. Some dude in the Jeep, drunk as shit, drove in my neighbor's like crepe myrtle tree. And it was a big explosion. Like I was staring at the window looking at something, I don't know, and I just see this car crash into it and the tree falls down. I'm like, am I fucking seeing this right now? And no one's coming out. These two dudes are drunk stumbling out and shit of the car. And they're like, holy shit. And they hit a fire hydrant too, which made that shit go everywhere. And I'm like,
Damn.
I should probably call someone. No one's actually reacting to these dudes. They're about to start their car and leave. Apparently, I called 911 and was like, yeah, man, I took my sleeping pill, but I think some guy just crashed into a fire hydrant in a tree in my neighbor's front
Well,
yard.
did it actually happen?
It actually happened.
And you were on Ambien?
I was on Ambien. I
Did
was
you
like,
say anything racist?
I don't believe so, but then again, it didn't come back up. I was.
You didn't tweet anything, so
I
who
have no
knows?
idea. Yeah, but
Who knows?
it does say like I believed like I don't think that happened. And even afterwards, like 2 days later, my neighbor's talking to my brother, and he was like, "Yeah, your brother, by the way, called the cops, and He wasn't making a goddamn bit of sense, but he said he was on a sleeping pill. And he told me, I was like, oh my god, I actually called the fucking cops. You kidding me?
Then you told him you're on your sleeping pills?
Well, it's just like, I knew I was
would
like saying some
never
shit.
tell him that. I'm
Dude,
like,
I'm tripping balls, but somebody just hit my shit.
911, bro. Like, what?
Well, it's not like I didn't. It's not like it was illegal. I had a prescription. It's not like it was illegal drugs. I had a legal prescription for Ambien.
Yeah, but I don't understand why you gotta tell him that.
Because
bro.
I was saying some wacky shit. That's why.
Like, yo, you saw an accident that happened in your front?
It's
and
not
like,
only that. I was saying and slurring and doing some
Alright.
some
Is
wacky
this
shit.
just real life?
Something like
you
that.
know,
Probably
questioning his existence over here.
Probably, dude. I don't know. I didn't get the full. I didn't get to listen to the tape. I wish I did, because I know for a fact what I did and didn't say. But yeah, my neighbor was like, "Yeah, according to dispatch, he said some wild shit." I'm like, I don't want to know what it is.
Why the
I just-
fuck are they telling your neighbor about this?
And because I guess in the police report, the cop was like, "Yeah, I heard the dispatcher was talking to the police officer, and I guess dispatch let the officer know who was
this
driving on the
fucking
scene."
police officer so unprofessional.
I love this story so much.
So unprofessional.
So yeah, I really wish I could
Get this
listen to
man
that tape.
canceled.
But yeah, that was a wacky night. And then I woke up the next morning, and the tree was gone. There was this people from the city moving the fire hydrant across the street. The truck or the Jeep was gone, and my neighbor was just staring at the front yard, a bunch of mulch in there, where the tree once was. And I'm just like, did that actually fucking happen?
What
But
am I?
I had to go to work, so I was like, I'm not gonna think about this. I'm just gonna go, and I'm just gonna.
You had to go to work?
I had to go to work the next morning, so I was like,
You were
yeah.
at work and you were questioning reality?
No. The next morning when I woke up.
Oh,
after,
okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, me and can hang. Me and can hang. Oh, shit, I said it twice.
So good.
Roseanne. She ultimately, this is what I'm going to say, and they're going to edit out everything I said.
No, it's not. Yeah,
This
fuck
thing,
yeah, we're together. Everything's
Roseanne
together.
died. They killed Roseanne off with a fucking opium addiction. She died of an overdose.
Is that how she said in the
Yes!
Oh my god, I didn't know about that. I thought it was like
Did she come back in the new series?
No!
the
she
new
died.
series. The new series is what got canceled.
The new series
The
she's
reboot.
around,
Oh, alright.
and then they were
The
like,
reboot
no,
got
she
canceled.
died of opiates. She had a
died
drug
of
problem.
opiates.
Fuck her. Like
Wow.
I don't 100% agree with that. That sounds a little bit too much, especially since the original show that got you popularity was Roseanne.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Literally her.
Yeah. That'd be like if you brought back the Cosby Show and be like, yeah, Dad got prison raped to death, and it's now called the.
I feel like
Bel
there's a
Airs.
little more, but yeah.
I mean, if we're examining crime, she said something fucked up. She dies of opiate abuse. He raped a lot of people.
A lot of people. It wasn't even a few. It was a
And
lot.
he died of rape in prison.
Yo,
Those things are sort of equal.
again,
that's
allegedly,
good.
allegedly.
Nah, it was
Allegedly.
really confirmed.
Allegedly.
Except for he did go to prison, so he did something wrong,
I
right?
did something wrong.
That's
yeah.
how-
I mean, that's not how the prison system works. That's how it's supposed to work.
Not in
You
America.
know, you can go to fucking prison and get convicted for shit you didn't do.
Very
You're
true.
right. If somebody gets convicted of a bank robbery, I'll go, maybe they got the wrong one.
He was
But
wearing a
if
mask.
somebody gets convicted of 30 bank robberies, I'll go, he probably robbed one of them fucking
What if
banks.
it's like his lookalike?
With doppelganger.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
30 chances?
His-
I have a doppelganger.
His evil twin.
I have somebody that I've encountered.
Yes, you
And
do.
at some point, I'll go, maybe we're one and the same.
It's just like
After 30 encounters, maybe
it's just like Fight Club. You're actually the same dude, just one versus
Maybe
the
I'm-
one versus
maybe-
awake.
yes,
Yep.
yes.
He's your imaginary friend.
I'll have to shoot myself in the jaw and somehow survive.
Somehow.
I mean, you
Somehow.
should have straight. I thought.
Hopefully. I mean, you got dental insurance, right? You should be good.
I do, but it's probably shite.
Mm.
All right.
Well,
So what
the
about the chef lady, Betty Crocker? Not Betty Crocker. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Southern cooking lady.
Yeah.
Who said the racist shit way back?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Like,
she
I
said
just
that
said
N-word way back when.
Did she say the N word?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said
I
that-
thought she
was
just
it
had
on
like
camera?
a slave
Yeah, no, it was on
wedding.
camera. It was like,
Yeah.
like talking off camera. Like
Oh.
when they're in between
Oh, really?
shoots. Yeah.
What was her name? I just
God
said
God
it.
damn, Paula Dean.
Paula
Paula
Deen.
Yeah, Paula fucking Dean.
Paula Deen.
You mean that 70-year-old white lady from the South is racist? No fucking way. Get out of town. I'm shocked. I don't-
Alright, hold on. Well,
She cooks a lot
just
of butter
because she
too.
uses the N word doesn't make her fucking racist. Alright?
No, it was also the slave-themed fucking wedding. That was a little bit out of
She had a
touch.
slave-themed wedding.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, it
I
was
didn't
like
hear this
her.
part.
It might have been like a house party or something, but like all of the servants were black.
And did they have white gloves and bow ties
I
and
think
shit?
they had like the black with the white frills.
Yeah, they
That's
still
so
do
funny.
that shit out in the South, so.
I'm sure they do,
Yeah,
and it's
like
racist
South-
as fuck.
Yeah, they literally have,
It's
I
not
was,
racist.
I forgot what show
You know
it
what?
was.
You know what
It's
word they
tradition
say
down
in
here.
Florida a lot? It's not a word that I'm appropriate. I can't say that word. Okay, it's still racist. It's.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah.
defending them. No,
Yeah.
trust me. I'm
No.
not defending them.
But also-
I'm just saying.
Also, at the same time, why were these people famous in the first place?
Well, Paula Dean, because she
Obvious-
made a lot of good food, apparently.
She made Southern
She
food.
had
and,
Southern-
like,
good
I get
show.
it. I get it.
she
One,
was a Southern lady making Southern food.
Cooked
with
a lot
shit
of
ton
butter. A lot of butter.
A
Hey.
shit ton of butter.
Mm.
if I meet a 7-year-old white lady from the South, I'm not going to ask her her views on modern society.
That's like Duck Dynasty guy.
Exactly like we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, we were.
Do you mean the dude from the bayous of the fucking swamp in the South
Hardcore Republican.
doesn't believe in gay marriage? Get out of fucking town.
That's a shock.
Why did you
Yeah.
guys give this guy millions of dollars in the first place? Dollars to donuts. He probably has some fucked up views.
Probably.
I mean, like, no, that's what they're raised on. I'm not.
I mean, yeah,
I'm not
but modern
condoning
days,
anything they
yeah.
do out there in the South and fucking like, yeah.
There is nature nurture
Yeah.
things.
If you're 60, 70 years old, I'll give you somewhat of a pass. Think of
So we're thinking too much. You're thinking it's way too much of like how we got grown up. Like, yo, you
About to
had,
say,
yo,
like,
you had a chance to fucking pick and choose what you did. Like a
You're
lot
out
of
for a
people
long
back
time,
then,
yeah.
like for the, or like down there, it's a lot more like these are the way it is
Well-
out here, boy. Like, yo, you're gonna do like this, or we're gonna beat the shit out you.
Yeah.
well, it's like remember our prep cook, God rest his soul.
Oh yeah, that gentleman.
He
yeah.
was old enough to not like white people, like
He did.
legitimately.
Yeah.
Legitimately, when I was like, "Hey, man, what's up?" And then I thought about it, and I go, "No, I get it. No.
He did call it.
Nah, he
I
was just
get
like,
that.
yeah, he was one of those people stuck in his ways.
I
Yeah,
get it.
which-
I get it.
It's really shit. It's really,
It really is shit.
It,
yeah.
it is shit, but
yeah.
I don't disagree with somebody getting their TV show canceled. I'm taken back by everyone's surprise. Maybe.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
That's
It's kinda
crazy.
like,
yeah, it's really
you guys
crazy
didn't
to
know?
me. Like, you ain't watched the first episode. Yeah, you ain't watched the trailer. You ain't watched the trailer, bro.
You need to hear her accent.
There's
The gray hair.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that dude that screams at ducks all day long, and that's how he got $1 million, doesn't have progressive views? That's what you're saying to me right now. But
Shocking.
shocking.
What?
Must be beer or something.
Yeah, totally.
It's like there's people.
Look, his ears are perked up.
It's like I like
Yes.
people.
Yeah. No, he put it on his hard face. That's his hard face.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's
Like,
like,
tax-
let somebody come in and me love him. Let somebody come in and me love him. I love
Yo,
him so fucking hard.
I'm gonna turn a hard
he-
person
he-
soft today.
He's hard.
He is hard.
You know, he saves us.
Yeah, until you get 5 steps into the door. And he's like, yo, you can pet me though, right?
Yeah, who else we got?
No, you won't.
Yeah, what else we got?
What else do we got?
Who else?
This is going to be a lot of editing.
Nah,
for
fuck
you.
that shit.
No, we'll full send this shit.
Steve,
Yeah,
you're going to be
yeah.
editing the fuck out of this.
I'm trying to think.
Well, I mean, I'm not even sure.
Any
I'm
other
gonna post this
comedians
shit.
you can
That's
think
the
of,
thing.
like for real?
There's a lot of them. A lot of them have been like villainized because of their fucking comedy styles. I mean, yeah, granted, some of them probably
Yeah, what happened to Dan Cook?
Dane Cook.
Dane Cook got in trouble. Or he didn't get in trouble. His brother stole all of his money.
Oh.
He also,
I didn't
like
know
this
this.
is allegedly. I haven't really looked into it, but there might have been some joke stealing. There might have been some Carlos Mencia there.
Yeah,
I don't
taking-
really know.
Totally taking my spot.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's fine. He's a
fine.
pretty boy.
He's fine. He's
He's
good on
a pretty
camera.
boy. Yeah, but I mean, Dane Cook, he went through some shit with his brother. I mean, he sent his brother to fucking.
All right, so he's not canceled. All right, who
No,
else?
he's not canceled.
All right.
He's not
Alright.
canceled.
Who
He's
else
still
we
doing
got?
things.
There's a lot of them. I mean, you hear about it in the news and you forget about it. That's the thing.
Shit.
Fucking- God, I
Might
know.
have to kid or like cut out like or just a little time period.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You'll be cutting out some shit.
Just this like 5 minute or
Vamp!
2-3 minutes.
Vamp! Vamp.
Who the fuck's Vamp?
You guys don't know about vamping? Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. This is when I give you time to think.
Oh.
This is when I bullshit, and this is when I
Oh,
give you
honestly, I
give
thought you were about to
you-
talk, or when
Like
you
you're
said that,
referring to
to
someone.
the Disney fucking shit, like the blackface. When they took away, it's not like really canceling, but they canceled their own episodes of all the old Disney blackface shit.
Oh,
I thought
yeah,
they put a
yeah.
warning on that.
Nah, they
They
took
took
them
them away.
shit. Yeah,
Did they take it all away?
Yeah, it's
No.
just all gone, bro.
Yeah, I forget how racist Disney has been in their past. Their founder was
You can't find that
notorious.
shit on Disney Plus.
You can't.
Like at all.
You gotta go VHS for
Disney.
that shit.
I mean, I did enjoy Disney Plus's thing where they were like, "Hey, they give you play something like, say, Song of the South or where the fuck it was."
Yep, that's
Where
exactly
they
what
were
I'm
like,
talking about,
"Hey, by the way, when we made this, we were uber fucked up,
Yeah.
and
It's a
we're
good
going
time.
to let you see this, but remember, we were uber fucked up." And I actually like that where they were. This is where I am with cancel culture. You can't stop somebody from saying something because all you're going to do is give strength to the people that agree with them. What you need to do is give the opposite of. You have to fight misinformation with factual information. Where if somebody goes, "Hey, Republicans nowadays are exactly like the Jews in the Holocaust," and then you don't cancel that person. What you do is you at them with all of the pictures of the Holocaust, and you go, "We get what you're saying, and here's why it's wrong." Because if you just stop the conversation of, "Hey, this is some fucked up shit,"
I don't think
all you're gonna do
Yeah.
is think,
Alright, let's think if Disney posted some shit was like, what you're saying is, but this, or I understand what you're saying, but I'm gonna show you what the Holocaust really is.
That's what they should do.
And literally
Yeah.
post a
That's
bunch
what they
of-
should do.
like,
Horrors.
you say
Send
putting
her to
Jews in goddamn ovens and goddamn
They should have sent her to
concentration
Auschwitz
camps
and make her
and
do a
shit.
goddamn book report.
Yeah,
Yeah. Exactly.
Go to
That's
Auschwitz
what
and do
the
a
tracks
book
and
I
time.
don't think that would help.
It would have helped. You got hey. When my son says, "Hey, I'm gonna jump on the bed," I don't go, "No." I go, "Listen, dude. There's people that live here. There's people next door. I've got a headache. There's all the reasons why your mentality is fucking wrong." And that's how you teach. You don't cancel. You inform. When you go, "Hey,"
Alright, so let's say, he gets informed, and then it's like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna just hop on the bed anyway.
then
Like, even after.
that is your duty to go, "Hey, I get what you're saying. Not only do I get what you're saying, I might have been there once too. I might have been a
And
little
then
shit with a real
he
old
just
fucking
started
mouse.
jumping on the bed in front of you. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to correct him. I'm
Alright,
giving him the information of why. I don't just go, "Hey, don't do that," because I don't just go, "It's not right." I let him know there's other people that live here. There's people next
But
door.
what if he
There's other cops.
continues on his path of doing what he wants to do?
Then I failed.
That you
then
just
we
failed?
as a society
That you
have
just failed?
I thought you were
We
going to
failed.
John Cena him on the bed.
No.
I was waiting for it too.
Hey, do you know why I don't know how to answer that
I was
question?
literally trying to get him there.
Do you know why? Do you know why I don't know the answer to that question? It's because my way of parenting and my way of thinking has not failed me. Because I inform, I give them the information that they need.
You also have
to
a smart ass
move
fucking
forward.
kid, so
Hey!
You do.
yeah, you have a smart ass fucking kid.
I do got a smart ass fucking kid. He's too smart for me. Let me tell you something. I taught this kid to question everything.
So he questions
He
everything.
questions everything. I should have taught him, don't question everything. Except for me. Don't question me. But it's too late.
You're already in there.
But yes, you don't cancel. You correct.
You inform.
You inform.
Mm-hmm.
You go, I get what you're saying, and I acknowledge your opinions and your thought process, but you're also stupid. So this is the way that it's supposed to be, and please continue onwards. If you don't continue onwards, then you don't get a spot in the Star Wars franchise. That's just how it goes. I don't have a spot in the Star Wars franchise, guys.
Nor do I.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because I can't keep my fucking mouth shut.
I thought you were
Among
about to
other
say-
things.
Is that why?
I thought you were about to say,
Among
you can't
other
keep my
things.
kid from jumping on the bed.
Huh.
Kathleen Kennedy, hit me up.
So I bet what you're saying. So basically, what you're saying is the best cure for ignorance is information.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
the old saying.
only. That's the only cure for ignorance is information. Because if you just cut him off at the neck, what happens to the Hydra? He grows 1,000 other fucking necks.
Yep.
People get on Twitter. People start marching on the Capitol just because you banned some dumb motherfucker's Twitter.
You get raccoon head motherfucker in the speaking podium shit.
Let him
stealing
dig a
that thing.
hole. Let him dig a hole. And stop canceling comedians. That shit's stupid, man. God damn it. Pay your fucking $20 and go see a good show. And if you don't want to see the show, then don't go fucking see the show. Don't look up the YouTube comments. You weren't there. Don't go read the report. If I go tell you a funny joke right now and I read it off the top of the fucking, it's not gonna look good. If you go to the show, it's different. Stop canceling comedians. Cut that out. That was a rant. I should have done that.
Nah, you're good.
Yeah, it was actually pretty decent. Yeah,
So,
I'll watch it yet. If if it comes off nasty, I'll cut it out.
Please do.
Mm-hmm.
so Logan Paul.
Oh yeah, that thing back there.
What
yeah,
the fuck
so-
is that
so-
guy doing?
Yeah, I
He's
just want
actually doing
Oh, we're not talking about Logan Paul now because he's doing great in life, and I
He's a
love
boxer
everything.
and shit.
I
Yeah,
love
but
everything
like,
that he's doing since he got canceled.
yeah,
All
but
right.
the time
I want to talk about the time that he went on a little hike out in the woods.
in Japan, yeah,
That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah, that
Know
was a big
your
fuck up.
audience.
that was a big fuck up.
Know your audience.
That was a big fuck up.
See, I didn't fuck with him back then, and I didn't really know of. Like, I heard about it.
I was
never
aware
really-
of his
yeah,
stuff, but I
shit.
didn't.
Like, I look at his podcasts, and I watch his videos and shit on him now, like the last year. Like, he's doing great fucking
He's
things.
doing great. Yeah, he turned himself around. He
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
he realized he made a fuck up, and he hasn't done it since. He changed.
Just so we know, this isn't the brother that got caught photographed in the riots, right?
No, that's Jake.
Okay, cool. Fuck Jake.
No, Jake is a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Well, he always said he wants to be a supervillain. That's
So
Jake
so
Paul.
Logan Paul, just so I recap, because I do know the situation. Logan Paul went to the Japanese infamous suicide forest, and he happened across a dead body that was hanging, and he made a video of it. And he posted the video, and they quickly. Now, I'm sorry, just to recap the events, did he make sure the video itself wasn't monetized, or was the apology video not
I
monetized?
forgot.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what
I
I
don't
do
even bother
know.
watching, honestly. I think I was like, nah, you fucked up big time, dude. You can't really apologize and move on. You have to that takes time.
So I've seen the video.
Okay,
Have you seen the video?
Well, I've
Ace?
seen clips.
Okay.
I've seen bits.
So the man, I'm gonna call him a man because he's a man of age.
Mhm.
The man went to suicide forest, and that culture, it is a more respectable thing to do. When you feel the need to go, you go.
Yeah.
The man made a video. They happened across a dead body. Everyone went up in arms. I watched the video. It was of a young boy in a situation that he was not prepared to confront. he giggled in a very nervous giggle, a very let's get out of here, guys, kind of way, and the internet ate him a fucking live for what he did. I don't like him. I don't care for him. But also, at the same time, I've watched the video, and it sounds like a dumb fuck he'd make a dumb fucking mistake.
Honestly, I don't think you should have posted that video to begin with.
Yeah, you should have. That was
Like, I think just in general, like, yeah, you
I
should.
feel like most of our topics could have gone with a good, never mind.
yeah. I bet they all wish they redid.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had plenty of content to post in Japan. I mean, it's Japan.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
that's
doing there.
exactly. Yeah,
Just cut that one section out.
Just don't do that. There's so
Yeah.
much content in Japan,
don't
right?
So much
show
content.
that.
They have
like,
vending
yo, what did
machines
you
you
think?
can buy
Like,
furniture
honestly,
out of.
what did you think was going to come from that?
They've got food districts. They've got amazing hotels. Have you seen their toilets?
Have you seen their vending
Dude.
machine? Sorry.
Have you seen their vending
You
machine?
can buy. When I was there, I saw one. You can buy furniture out of. I swear to God.
A vending machine?
They can buy. You couldn't like pull a whole couch.
No,
out
but
of
you could just go, hey, I needed
It's
a
a,
couch.
it's a touch
later on.
screen. Yeah, it's a touch
Yeah.
screen. Like like Redbox have a little built screen over it. A
Yeah.
little thing. Yeah, you lift that fucker up, and a lot of like in the city they had like cookie cutter style like buildings and shit,
Just-
apartments. So,
yeah.
so they're like, yeah, they dress like, oh, your shit probably looks like this, and here's what this looks like in here, and then you could have delivery. You couldn't actually see your furniture, but isn't
Yeah,
that
that's
fucking cool?
crazy.
Awful
bro.
fucking convenient.
That is
honestly.
super cool, but also very dangerous considering like, okay, I want this and I want that and I want this.
Well, it's
I
dangerous.
mean, it's just
if-
as bad as Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like
really.
it's on the streets now. There's no one
honestly,
operating this thing.
it's actually better that way. 'Cause
It's
you have
only
to go
as-
out of your house.
Yeah, it's only
Oh.
as dangerous as your culture is.
God, I
You
miss
know
the
what I
vending
mean?
machines in Japan. Those things are so great. Those vending machines are awesome.
I think we need to plan a trip.
Yeah, we do. I want to go
Yeah,
back to
we've been
Japan
talking about this
so
shit,
fucking
like,
bad.
for a
You can
minute.
buy beer in vending
Yo,
machines.
next year.
You don't need your ID at
No,
all.
next
I was
year.
like,
planning it, I'll go.
I was 18.
Yeah, we can totally
We're
plan
just
it.
saying.
I mean, I'm going to. Yeah,
Oh.
I got other trips this year, but
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
year.
Next year, let me
Can't
know.
wait to go to
Yeah,
Japan.
let's
That's
do
just
it.
gonna be fun.
I will go. As long as we go to the food districts.
Oh, we're going food
Oh,
districts.
I want to eat weird
Yeah, you
shit.
already know
You're
I
gonna
want to
get
go to
some weird
Japan.
shit.
I know you do.
you
I
already
know
know
you
I'm going
do.
to go to Japan.
I know the one sushi place I went to. It's gonna be. I mean, I'm gonna hate it, but you guys probably love
There's
it.
a five. There's like a is it 4 or 5 star?
What?
5-star Michelin place. That's just a noodle shop and it's a cart outside.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, I heard about that one.
You have to
it's
go
4-star.
there at like 4 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning.
To get
4 star,
noodles.
yeah,
That's-
4
yeah,
star.
To get
right,
meals
yeah.
at like 8.
Yes,
No,
to
you
get
know,
it,
just
like,
to get a card.
just to get a
That's-
card,
that's what it is.
just
That's
a
what it is.
card
Yeah,
to come
yeah.
back later
Later
on
on.
and
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
get some noodles.
Hopefully.
I want to go there.
God,
Facts.
how crazy is that?
I
How
wanna eat
fucking
weird shit.
hard did that noodle man work? That man working his noodle shop, his noodle cart. to get a
Apparently,
Michelin
and he
grade.
knows his shit.
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't
knows
have to
his
work
shit.
hard. Maybe he just
Shit, bro.
knows.
It's just second
I mean,
nature. now.
Japan's so fucking big. Like, we gotta pick, like, because we gotta go for at least, like, 9 days, bro. Like,
There's a lot. in Japan,
It's a
dude.
lot. I feel like a good 5 is good.
what? Oh, I'm
No,
trying to-
you
I'm
hit
trying-
you
It
hit 3.
depends how much you want to
You
travel.
hit 3 for the
Yeah.
fucking. You hit
Yeah,
3
if you're
for
just
Tokyo.
trying to say, like, one city, like, yeah, it's 3 days for one, like, Tokyo should be, like, 3 days.
Yes, and
That's
then
a
you go
lot
2
there.
other days for. Dude, my sister's gonna be teaching there
Nice.
Sick.
next year.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We have a thing.
Hmm.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
As long as COVID stops
Dies
being
down.
a fucking dickhead.
I mean, we'll probably
There's
start
a
wearing
vaccine.
masks
I'm
or
sure it's gonna die down after a while. I'm not taking that thing for a couple of months. Wait till everyone else gets the side effects, and I'll see if it's safe or not. Because they pump that motherfucker out quick.
something. Honestly, I feel like regardless, there's gonna be some side effects. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
did you take the COVID vaccine or the Pfizer?
Like in 10 years from
Yeah,
now,
like
we're gonna
10
have
years
those
from now,
infomercials.
like, yeah, it's gonna be everywhere fucking weird.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
we're-
it very soon. I think I've got an appointment in 3 weeks.
Okay.
Just because.
Yeah, because
First, apparently I'm an essential worker when it comes to the Department of Transportation. So I'll let you guys know how that fucking goes.
nice.
But
Nice.
I might as well do it because
Why not? I guess.
why the fuck not?
Is your job paying for it?
Yes,
Yeah.
my job is
Oh
paying
yeah,
for
definitely
it.
it then. Yeah.
And if I'm going to be in the zombie
Which is
apocalypse,
crazy. Like, yeah,
I'd
you have
rather
to
be
pay
a
for this
zombie.
fucking vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or don't.
I don't want to live in that world. I'd rather just be a mindless zombie.
Fuck that. I
Right.
want to kill everything.
No,
I already got plans. I've been planning the fucking zombie apocalypse since I was like goddamn 12 years old.
Nah, dude, Modest Mouse. I don't I don't want any of that Mad Max bullshit.
I want
You
all
don't
the,
deal with that.
I want all the smoke.
Fair enough.
I want my own territory.
Say
believe
that.
I believe you do well.
Until you-
One part of me believes that you'll be like a noble warrior in the post-apocalypse year.
No, I'll be like, yeah,
Another
I'll be
part of
like,
me believes you'll be what's his name off of This Is the End, where he's just a cannibal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what's that guy's name?
Danny.
Oh fuck! I've seen him in so much stuff. I'm so bad at names.
Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound and Down.
Yeah,
Yep.
Eastbound and Down.
He comes
Yeah,
out of that
I can see
RV
that
wearing a
too.
skull for a hat.
I can totally see that too.
The King Burrows, the cannibal.
Yep.
Brings out Channing Tatum.
Look what he does on command.
Jake. I taught him tricks.
I taught him tricks. And he takes off his mask. How y'all doing?
Yeah, I
That's
need
all
to
good.
rewatch that movie.
That's a
Yeah,
good movie.
that's a good movie. Yeah.
Michael Cera. Where he slaps Rihanna's ass. And she
Oh,
slaps
yeah.
him back. That was real. That was real like 9 takes, dude.
Really?
He's just like the fuck. No, fuck.
Hell, Michael Cera was so hard in that
Michael
movie.
Cera went up to Rihanna and said, "Hey, can I slap you on the ass for real?" And she goes, "As long as I can slap you for real." And he goes, "Deal."
Yeah.
And it was like 9 takes. It was 9 takes.
I'm sure he did it wrong on
I'm
purpose.
sure he did it wrong every time.
Take
He
27.
seems like a gentleman. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's how we felt about a lot of people we talked about today.
That's very true.
I never believed in Bill Cosby.
What?
Never believed
You
him?
never believed in Bill Cosby?
Nope. I'm not afraid of the darkness, and I see it in everybody. And that man is full of dark. I didn't know about rape. I thought he caught a couple pizza places and ditched on the bill. Like I didn't know.
Okay.
You know, I thought he dined and dashed.
Yeah.
I didn't know he raped, but I knew.
Oh, yeah,
something
bro, you
was
said
up.
darkness. I've been saying darkness. Everybody did that shit.
I've never dined and dashed.
Yeah, you died
Ever?
in dash?
Well, no.
I've never.
I'm not a monster.
I might have like.
What? That's not being a monster.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Okay,
being a kid.
What?
Well,
I
I don't know.
Oh
I've
my
done
God.
tons
I don't
of
know.
fucked up things as a kid.
Like,
I did a lot of fucked up things as a kid too. I've
Yeah.
never done that.
I'm not sure you can post any of this fucking video.
Yes, we can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Well, if this
Just blame
doesn't,
it on me.
if this doesn't blow us up, I don't know what the fuck you will.
Just this.
All right.
Alex Jones. He doesn't know what he's talking about, but fuck if he's not entertaining.
Who the fuck's Alex Jones?
They turned the freaking frogs gay.
Say what?
They turned the freaking frogs gay.
Hold on, say that one more time. Because I feel like I'm hearing you, but I can't.
They put chemicals in the water that turn the frogs freaking gay. He Infowars.
Hold on, why is he canceled because of this?
No, he said a lot of fucked up shit. He
He said
came
a lot
out
of
with
fucked
like
up.
9/11 was an inside job. He,
No, it wasn't even 9/11. It was the Sandy Hook. That would done him in.
oh, that's what it
It
meant.
was the
Yeah.
Sandy Hook.
How
He
about
said
the
that Sandy
conspiracy?
Hook was a hoax. Where a bunch of elementary school kids died.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking.
Yeah, very sad. Very.
very terrible.
terrible
And he
on
said
American
that it was a hoax, and then later came out and he was like, I didn't know the full information, but also at the same time, maybe you should know the full information when you say shit like that.
Very true.
Goes.
Yeah.
Don't
It's not his
compare
first time.
Jews to fucking Republicans.
Yeah,
and
they're
the
not the
Holocaust.
same.
Maybe that's something you shouldn't say.
Yeah.
If anything, she says like the KKK, but
Oh, that would have been hot.
I feel like
that would have been on topic.
Yeah, that would have been way more on topic than.
Yeah.
She might have gotten fired even faster, honestly, because this was like, you can't say something so true. Oh man.
God,
Just so we all know.
This
Just so
is
we
so
all
like our
know.
last
We're getting
episode, bro.
canceled so
fucking
This is our
hard.
last episode.
Well, no, making more, but this.
No, watch it. Like, I'm gonna post this, and like, I'm gonna hashtag a bunch of shit on
notifications
Twitter, and like, yeah, we're gonna get fucking destroyed. Yeah, let's call it.
Yeah, let's end it. This
Let's
is,
call
going, this is going on for a minute. We should probably end it
Hey,
before we
was
get really canceled.
Two cooks.
One server.
Thank y'all for watching. I'll see
Keep
you
your
next
fucking
time.
mouth shut if it doesn't need to be open, man. It's
Yeah.
so fucking easy.
Exactly.
Bye.
All right. See y'all next time.
Cancel.